Well, let's now bring you more on this. We're joined by our correspondent, Charles Operum, live from Port Harcourt, the River State capital, the center of all this political drama. Well, Charles, yet another twist, really. Looks like the State Assembly, led by Martin Amewule, has come through on its ultimatum. But give us some more context as to what played out today at that plenary.
Hi, Kayode. Good afternoon. Yes, so I'm standing here in front of the River State House of Assembly. Just, I think, barely about 20 minutes ago, they finished their seating. And when we came, we didn't know what was happening. You know, we thought we really didn't know what to think until sitting started. And then the leader of the House, Honorable Major Jack, raised the motion and said that the 7 days ultimatum, even to the governor, had elapsed today, and they were yet to receive the appropriations bill or the budget. As a result, he moved the motion that they shut down all forms of expenditure by the River State government. This was followed up by a supporting statement from the Deputy Speaker, Dumle Mao, and then this, let's say, de facto spokesperson of the House, Enemi George, quoted Section 122 of the Nigerian Constitution, which basically says that if at the beginning, if the appropriations bill has not been passed at the beginning of a financial year, the governor can authorize the withdrawal of monies from the consolidated revenue fund of the government to carry out the expenditure of government, as long as this does not extend beyond 6 months. Basically, this is it. And that is what the House is standing on. They said 6 months have passed because January till now, this is the 7th month of the year. And so they're shutting it down. Afterwards, I had a conversation with Honorable Enemi George, asking him what's the implications of this particular motion and this particular development. He said, basically, anybody who touches monies from that particular fund, the consolidated revenue fund of the River State government, will go to prison because it has basically been shut down by the River State House of Assembly.
So it's one thing for this decision to have been taken. It's another thing for, the implementation of this particular decision. So the governor had said last week that he is even considering a 2025 budget, and he's since moved beyond his 2024 budget. And to him, he reiterated that he doesn't see this assembly as existing. But what would be the implication of this in reality? As I said, it's one thing for the State Assembly to move that motion. It's another thing to see the implementation. So what does this mean in terms of monies for projects? Is it money to pay salaries, monies to run the government and for the governor as well?
Yes, the question you raise is a very germane one, which I actually tried to get answers, from some senior members of the assembly here. And it looked like what I understood was that by the resolution of the House, they would now pass that resolution on to the authorities in charge of remitting money to the River State government, as well as the banks. They were telling me that the governor has immunity, so definitely nobody can touch him until he's done with his tenure. However, those who deal with the governor, the banks, the civil servants, people in charge of finance, by this resolution would no longer have the legal backing to remove money from the consolidated revenue fund of the states, or even remit money from the FAC to the River State government, because in their eyes, the state has been operating without a budget since the start of the year. So I don't know how this will be enforced separately, but if what I've been told is anything to go by the resolution itself, it means that the FAC would no longer send money to River State, and we could see a shutdown of projects, ongoing projects. We have the Port Harcourt Ring Road ongoing right now. I don't know if that will continue. Some other projects that have supposedly been budgeted for, by the River State governor and the River State government in general. It looks like there will no longer be financing for any of these projects.
So, the coming days, coming hours, I should say, will be quite vital. But just on a final note, Charles, speak to us about the atmosphere in Rivers State. All of this political drama. It looks like the Rivers people are not new to this, but this has taken another dimension. It's a Monday. What is the atmosphere like in spite of all of this drama?
So it's a very wet Monday. It's raining right now. If I turn the camera around, you see that it's actually raining around me. Yeah, this morning, when we woke up this morning, we knew that there was some tension in the air because this was the day the 7-day ultimatum given to the governor expired, right? And then as of yesterday, that briefing by Chijoke Ho and some other members of the Kuri nationality right there in Obia, what happened when they addressed this particular ultimatum. So it's not new. Political tension in Rivers State is not new. Rivers State is probably the political drama capital of Nigeria. There's a lot of political drama going on in the state. So for the residents of Rivers State, it's a normal thing to witness political drama. But it's important to note that none of this has transcended into a breakdown of law and order. The state is still peaceful. People are going about their normal activities. There's nobody fighting on the roads and all of that. Though the police continue to occupy the local government councils as of this moment, but then there is still peace in the state, regardless of the drama.
And we hope it stays that way. We'd like to thank you so much, Charles Operum, giving us an update on the political situation in Rivers State as the Amewule-led State Assembly has now made a decision, passed a resolution shutting down all expenditure of Governor Fubara and the government. Thank you for your reportage, Charles. And get back to us as soon as you have more.
Thank you. Thank you.